Jamie Dornan talking, and we will try to understand what he's trying to say. And let's go.
I think I get away with it. I think I'm quite good at sort of like hiding in amongst people, and and
your normal life.
I don't wear disguises or anything, but I think um, there's something about. I actually think genuinely something about playing Paul Spector in The Fall that I feel like I can sort of hide in plain sight a bit. So I think I get away with it.
And the beard is a good disguise.
Yeah,
I know you're a
definitely.
lover of the beard, as am I.
Yeah, yours is great.
I printed off a picture of me because I remember you when you were on Jonathan Ross last year saying that you look like a thumb, a very good-looking thumb, I got to say. But a thumb.
That's true. A thumb.
Did somebody say that to you? Did you look in the mirror and go, I look like a thumb?
That's just what I see when I look in the mirror without a beard. Yeah.
Look at me without a beard. That's terrible.
That is awful.
That's my press shot. That was on the website for 2 years.
What a
I look like a
terrible
mannequin, don't I?
tragedy that is.
Yeah, this is a beard in progress. I'm relatively new to the beard
Did
scene.
you have like attention from
Nobody.
women or men or anything?
Nobody.
No,
Absolutely
no stage of your
nobody.
life, no.
Zero attention.
It's incredible what it does for you.
So, you said before you came on that you've seen the film. You watched it on your own in the cinema in, where were you?
Budapest.
Budapest, which is where you're working on your next project.
Yeah, exactly.
What is your next project? Can you say?
I'm filming this sort of reimagining of Robin Hood for Lionsgate, and I play Will Scarlett, and Taron Egerton plays Robin Hood, and Jamie Foxx in there, and Ben Mendelsohn, and Eve Hewson, Tim Minchin. It's really fun cast. Yeah, it's brilliant.
And it's Valentine's Day. Are you doing anything special tonight?
I've been saying this a lot recently, but but my thing is, there shouldn't just be one night of the year where you treat your wife really well. I agree. You spread the love over the 365 days.
I agree.
So that's what
No special flowers or dinner. It's just a normal day because every day is Valentine's Day. And you're going out with me, love.
You could have said it better. There we go.
And you got kids anyway, and I've got kids.
Yes.
So that whole Valentine's Day thing is not easy.
We'll be in bed by 9 o'clock.
We will. That's a late night as well.
Yeah, it actually is. We're like panicking if it's not lights out by 9.
Yeah.
To be honest.
How old are yours? Your kids?
3 and 1.
Right. Oh wow.
Yeah.
See, I got 2-year-old twins, which everyone says that's really difficult, but I always say actually, I reckon it's more difficult if you've got to say a 3 and a 1.
Right. Yeah.
I have to doing everything at the same time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Look, it's mad. Either way, it's madness.
Oh, it
Total
is.
madness.
Yeah, brilliant madness.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah. So 50 Shades Darker is out now. Go and see it, especially, any night, but tonight would be a good one on Valentine's. Jamie, thank you so much for coming in, and good luck with the film and everything else.
Thanks a million. Cheers. Thank you.
Great.
So I spoke to you about this time 2 years ago,
That's
and
right.
you'd just been at the UK premiere, and it was you were still reeling from it. It was kind of new to you.
It's called a hangover.
Do you think you're more prepared this time round?
Yeah, as much as you think you're prepared first time around, nothing actually prepares you for the sort of madness of a movie that has this much attention and this much this large sort of fan base and a sort of keen of a fan base.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think a bit more relaxed this time around. Yeah.
How's life changed? Because around that time, people knew that you were Christian Grey, but you weren't globally recognised for that role. So how has life changed?
I mean, I think my life's changed immeasurably in the last 3 years, but that's because of children rather than this movie franchise. It coincided. We had our first kid 3 days before I started filming the first one. We had our second kid 10 days before we started filming the second and third. So it's kind of madness, and it's been the best ever distraction from what the effect of these movies would be if I didn't have children.
Yeah.
So, and we've chosen to have a very sort of, we moved out to the country and want room for the kids, and so all those things I think have been good in terms of like lessening the impact of being in a big franchise like this.
So when you go to the local pub, do they talk to you about the films or?
Not in Gloucestershire.
No.
Not really. No, you can sort of go in unnoticed. They'd probably be more excited if you were like a jockey or something walking into the pub, because more people probably know who you are out there. But yeah, no, it's fine. It's all grand. I mean, look, with 2 kids under 3, there's not much pub going to anymore.
No, that's so true. Yeah, that's true. Maybe Sunday lunch, but even that's a nightmare.
Exactly. Yeah, no, you're having your starter and you're going, why did we do this?
Yeah.
So you're running around like mad people.
Yeah, we know this wasn't a good idea. Why are we doing it again? Have you learned how to control your blushes since doing these films? Because you end up having to have conversations about stuff that you wouldn't normally have conversations about.
True. I guess you just are so prepared to say those sort of things that they don't feel like that you're just sort of they're instilled within you by that point, so you're seeing them in a different light than when you're just sort of reading them the first time around and they make you blush. So it sort of hasn't happened.
Have you learned any new I can't even say the word, euphemisms?
There's all kinds of stuff that comes up on set, when we're filming sex scenes, or especially in the red room stuff, there's always we really have a laugh in those days because, you can imagine, you can't sort of say anything that isn't an innuendo, anything, like literally anything becomes sexual innuendo, so it's, we have a lot of fun with that.
And it kind of makes members of the public talk to you about more personal things too, so I just wondered how you deal with that.
Actually, it is true, it's, but, I sort of manage to avoid that if I'm speaking to someone and they bring up anything sort of remotely sexual, they'll pretend that my phone's ringing or something. I'll just sprint away.
Yeah, hang on a sec. Oh, I just got to get this.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good one.
Good. That,
and it's all done now, isn't it? Because the third film is finished.
Yeah, we shot them back to back, so yeah, we're done with it. It's mad.
And how do you feel about that? Will you?
It's bittersweet, when you live with a character for that long, and it's always a weird thing, saying goodbye to him. I've gone through that with television as well, so and where you get to play a character repetitively, and it's always harder to leave those characters behind, I think, than if it's just a one-off. But it's a chapter. I mean, I'll be here next year promoting the third one, but it is a chapter. In fact, with filming a chapter that that's closed, and that's cool. You can be sentimental for a second, and then you move on and go, right, I'm getting excited about whatever's happening next.
I'm like, phew, I don't have to answer those awkward questions anymore. Yeah. And so you're doing Robin Hood at the moment.
I am.
So you're playing Will Scarlet.
Yep.
Which is why you shaved your head.
That's why I've got shaved head.
Yeah.
I'm having a lot of fun. It's a very fun cast. And, Taron Egerton and Jamie Foxx, Ben Mendelsohn, Eve Hewson, Tim Minchin. It's really, really fun group of people. Love it.
And there's loads more to come now.
Yeah.